Did you know that Scotland is home to some of the world's most iconic golf courses? Golf courses that people travel from all over the world to play. Unfortunately, many golfers struggle to decide on the best courses to play on their trip, often missing out on some of the best ones. So in this video, I put together a list of 10 absolute must-play golf courses on your golfing pilgrimage to Scotland. So without further ado, let's get into it. So in at number 10, first on the list is Prestwick Golf Club. So situated on the west coast of Scotland, beautiful golfing part of the world, not too far from Turnberry and Troon. Prestwick is actually, not a lot of people know this, but one of the most important golf courses in history. And the reason for that is Prestwick created and came up with the first ever Open Championship, held in 1860, won by Willie Park. And I think a lot of people also don't know that the original prize for the Open Championship wasn't a claret jug, it was a challenge belt, which is in the picture here. And at number 9 is Trump Aberdeen. Often a controversial one a little bit because of the name associated with it. He's not everybody's favourite person, but as a golf course it's tremendous. It's an absolute must play. It's pretty close to Royal Aberdeen, Cruden Bay, etc. So you can package that in as part of your little trip in the northeast of Scotland. Beautifully framed holes in the dunes, some amazing sea views as well. Always a great hospitality when you get there as well. Great facilities, practice area, driving range, etc. It's just a wonderful place to play golf. So it's an absolute must if you're making the trip over to Scotland. So in at number 8 is North Berwick, situated on the eastern side of Scotland, not too far from Renaissance and Muirfield. A little bit controversial, this one, to some people. Some people say it's overrated, but I've played it once and I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's very quirky. You've got holes like the 13th with a wall that runs right up the side of the green. It's very unusual. 14th, which is called Perfection, where your second shot is over a huge mound out towards the water. It's just spectacular. And then you've got the 18th hole, which is a recreation of the 18th at the Old Course, with the Valley of Sin at the front, out of bounds up the right hand side as well. It's the one thing North Berwick is a lot of fun, and at the end of the day, golf is a game which is supposed to be enjoyed. So I would say it's an absolute must play on your trip to Scotland. In at number 7 is Cruden Bay Golf Club. I just mentioned it a minute ago. It's not too far at all from Trump Aberdeen, Royal Aberdeen. Beautiful, beautiful part of the world, right on the coast of the golf course, with one of the most incredible views, scenes, outlooks anywhere in the world of golf. Certainly in Scotland, from the 9th tee, you can look out for miles over the the northeast coast of Scotland. You've got the view back down the 8th, the 7th. You can see most of the golf course from there. It's an amazing spot. The hospitality is always second to none. The staff, the members are so welcoming. It's such a beautiful place to play golf. You've also got the added bonus of the 9-hole St Olaf course as well, which has been, the last couple of years, it's just been redone and it's fantastic. I played it last year. It's a lot of fun. So Cruden Bay, again, is another absolute must play on your golfing trip. Now, number 6 on my list is Muirfield, which, I'll be honest, is not my favourite golf course in the world. Every time I've played it, it's been brutally difficult. The rough's been knee-high, lost ball. But as a layout, as a golf course, it's brilliant. It's obviously got the Open Championship history as well, with winners there like Nick Faldo, Phil Mickelson fairly recently. But as a day out, it's absolutely wonderful, especially if you can get in and do the carvery after the round with suit jacket. It's just a wonderful, wonderful place to play golf and spend the day. Just go there for the whole day, take it all in, the history. The members are great. It's just a great place to play golf. So number 6 on my list is Muirfield. Now number 5 on my list is back to a little bit about what I mentioned before, a little controversial with the owner of this place, is Trump Turnberry, over on the west coast. A site of maybe the most famous duel in the history of the Open Championship between Jack Nicklaus and Tom Watson in 1977, the duel in the sun, an amazing final round there where Tom Watson just came out on top. But it's a brilliant place to play golf, incredible views out over the west coast of Scotland. You've got the experience of the lighthouse at the 9th, some spectacular holes like some 9, 10 that play right along the coast. It's a great place to play golf. It's a brilliant golf course, and the memorabilia in the clubhouse, the pro shop, everything is just, it's a great day out. Like I said, previously about Muirfield, it's the kind of place that you want to go and spend the whole day and just take everything in. It's just a great, great place to play golf. So number 5 is Turnberry. So number 4, and this place puts a smile on my face because this is my home course at Carnoustie Golf Links. So I've been a member here for 25 years, something like that, and I've never got bored of it. It's just a brilliant place to play golf. The golf course itself is tough, but it's fair. I think it gets a little bit of a harsh reputation for being really difficult because it is very playable. It can get a little tricky in the summer when the rough's up, but it is playable if you play well. There's a score to be had out there, but obviously a huge history with the Open Championship. We've had 8 Opens there, the most recent in 2018, where Francesco Molinari came out on top with a charging Tiger Woods coming up behind him. It was the dream story for us as locals. It was a lot of fun to get out there and see that unfold in person. So it's a great place to play golf. The new clubhouse has been up for the last sort of 10 years or so. Is incredible with the indoor simulators. It's a great place to eat as well, the Rookery restaurant upstairs. So I would say Carnoustie is as good as it gets as a golf course in Scotland. There's maybe not got the scenery that some other places have got, but as a test of golf, I think it's the best course in Scotland. Number 3 on my list is Royal Dornoch, way, way, way up north. It's about a 4-hour drive from Carnoustie. It's about as far as any top golf course from where I live in Carnoustie, but Royal Dornoch is worth a trip. It's fantastic. The par 3s especially. There's so many greens that are unbelievably well designed with crown surfaces, bunkers everywhere. There's gorse, there's elevation changes, there's unbelievable sea views out over the Moray coastline. It's just a wonderful, wonderful place to play golf. The members are great. You've got another 18-hole golf course there as well, which is well worth the play. So number 3 on my list is Royal Dornoch. Now, number 2. We're getting close to that number 1. Hopefully you found this list helpful so far, guys. I've got a few other videos very similar to this lined up, so if you are finding this useful, please make sure you subscribe to the channel to make sure that you don't miss out on any future content. But number 2 on my list is my favourite course, certainly in Scotland, maybe even in the world, is Kingsbarns. I love it. To me, it's golf in perfection. It's not overly difficult, but it's still a challenge. There's sea views on every hole, the hospitality, the welcome, the facilities, the clubhouse, the food, everything. It's just perfect. You've got some of the best par 3s in the world. The 8th happens to be my favourite. You've also got the spectacular 15th across the water as well. Then the par 5 12th that goes out like a Scottish version of 18 at Pebble Beach. It's just an amazing, amazing place to play golf. It is expensive, but in my opinion, it's worth every penny. So number 2 on my list is Kingsbarns. So now, on to number 1. I think, to be honest, this is probably quite obvious, but let's do it anyway. So, number 1, you probably guessed it by now, is the old course at St Andrews. What can I say that hasn't already been said about it? I'm not going to tell you it's the best golf course in the world, although I do think it's a better golf course than people give it credit for. A lot of people say it's only about the history and the tradition, but it's not. It's the 11th, the 17th and 18th are 3 of the most copied holes in the world of golf. Hundreds and hundreds of golf courses have taken inspiration from those holes alone. So it's not just about that at St Andrews. There's no feeling in golf for an average golfer like me, you, anybody else watching these videos, like standing on that first tee at the whole course. It's the most incredible feeling. You're there where all the greats of the game have played, all the greats of the game have won the Open Championship there. It's an amazing feeling. The town itself is so special. I can't describe what the feeling is, but when you go there, you'll feel it. There's just something about the town, the history, the people are so friendly, they're so welcoming to tourists. It's just an amazing place to play golf. If I had 1 round of golf left in my life, if I knew I was dying tomorrow, I would go and play the whole course. It's that good. As an experience, there's nothing like it in golf. It's absolutely incredible. So hopefully you've enjoyed the video, guys. Hopefully you find it informative. I'm here to try and help. If you've been to Scotland, great. there might be some of these courses that you haven't played before that you think, yeah, that sounds good, I need to go and play them, and that's great. If you're planning a trip here, then hopefully this is the video for you. You know, you're going to look at this and say, right, I need to get there, I need to get there. That's the whole point of this. And like I said, I've got some more videos very similar to this coming up in the next couple of months, so keep an eye out for those as well.